Yeah. See, that's what I liked about your pitch. I've always wanted to coach a youth team, but
Mama, there goes that man.
The man in the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 36, Dario Saric. Half power forward, standing 6'8", number 33, Keegan. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 3, Zach Levine. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 32, DeMar DeRozan. At the other guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 8, J.C. Young. Your Sacramento Kings head coach is Doug Christie. And your Sacramento
You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duren in at the center.
There's a lot of size in motion. Duren like a freight train to the rim.
Here's Young from the arc. And the Kings another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Harris. Duren with the screen on Murray. Back to Cunningham. Tries again. Rebound by the Kings. And this is a team making history with every single win. They're coming into this game with 30 consecutive victories. That's right, 30.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now, here is Young. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Harris. 7-point differential. Lets it go with the three. That one's not going to go. Sacramento's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Young, good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Ivy. Harris outside. Now, here's Ivy. Guarded by Levine. And a wide open look for Cunningham. The rebound by Young.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to...
Oh, look at that.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Ivy. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
You know, Harris blossomed into a stretch big, putting tons of work into his three-point stroke.
And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his third season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. To answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Doug Christie. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Thompson, and here is Harris. Thompson looking for an opening. Back to Harris. A three ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
And the floor spacing that Harris provides is a key part of his game.
Young from outside, and again Sacramento with the three.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks just.
Pass to Duran. That shot off. Some solid defense from Šarić. Here's Young. Oh, here he comes.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Thompson in the corner. Harris outside. Cunningham for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Cunningham's got 5 now.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
Sacramento leading by 15. DeRozan surveying the D. Pass to Young. The tray. Another three for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Young, following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. From past the arc, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Young. Young's got 33.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Pass to Duren. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the three of his own.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the King.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Young's shot is good.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Cunningham with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our player of the week, the Wizard.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Jones checked in for Levine. And here's Young from the... And yeah, another basket.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the fourth most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Harris dishes to Ivy. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. His first shot coming late. DeRozan with the rebound. So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Rockets. The three, and again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. And Detroit with another turnover here. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Kings.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Horford comes in for Ausar Thompson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Ivy. A nice shot by Young.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
The Pistons shoot the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Cunningham for three. Knocks down the three ball. Cunningham's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Pistons. Young for three. Another bucket. Wow.
50 points for him yet again. And I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him.
And to match 30 games of 50 points or more in a single season, that's unreal. That was a number that prime Wilt Chamberlain established back in 1963. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Cunningham passes to Horford. Harris looking it over. Lets the three fly. George grabs the board. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And it's slammed in by Young.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now, here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. Young with no one. Hits it again. Wow.
And it's hard to even fathom, but he's coming up on the all-time mark for a 60-point game.
It's stunning, absolutely stunning what he's achieved. A one-man offensive powerhouse.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
For 3, and the Kings another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
1:05 left here in the opening quarter. Driving to the basket, and it's good for 2. Cunningham's got 17.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
Young for 3. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Duran with the screen on Young. Here's Cunningham. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Cunningham's got 19 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fires the 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from 3-point range.
Young, yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And for the Pistons, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Pass to Duran. Here's LeVert. Harris kicks to Horford. That 3 off the mark. 1 second left. That shot no good. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a major 39-point. And Duran, he's checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Ivy subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Doubled by Murray. And Thompson kicks to Ivy. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that.
On the court for the Pistons, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Duran out there with Horford, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their clear style is key. Adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Wizard in their last time out against the Rockets got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but we'll try, guys.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Detroit has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. The Pistons working the ball around now. Horford the pass to Thompson. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. He's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something. Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Now, here's Horford. Right now, averaging about 5 points a game. Thompson is double. Shots good by Duran. Duran's got 6.
And this is where Duren is most comfortable operating from. He focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Here's Young. Good, that's another bucket.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Outside, Horford. Here's Duren. Yes to Cunningham. In the corner, Ivy with it. Misses the three.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Shots good by Duren.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So the Kings call timeout for first. DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Levine, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris is checked in for Al Horford. Young from outside, hands it from downtown.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The shot by Ivy, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
A putback, and Duren is right there. Duren's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, Duren has those long arms. Terrific rebounder at both ends.
And again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Interference. Sacramento making some changes. Charge comes in for Monk. And Zach.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting really well. 54%
today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Thompson. Duren and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Nabi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge. Right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Young from outside connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Thompson against DeRozan. Thompson passes to Cunningham. For 3, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Young for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Cunningham, plenty of space, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
And the 3 ball is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
From downtown, it's in from long range. One more from Young.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting lead. Team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Sacramento, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Some impressive names on here. Shaq, any interest in lacing up your sneaks and finally competing in one of these?
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Sacramento Kings. And that is it for halftime.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Young is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Saric in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Young. Pass to Harris. Harris draws the double. And Duran slams it in.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
Cunningham against Young. For the 3, he got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. The Pistons shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Shots good by Duran.
Well, let me tell you something about Jalen Duran. This guy fears no one, and he plays with a mean streak.
Now, here is Young. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Drills it from outside.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Cunningham outside. Duran finds Harris. Cunningham for 3. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Ivy. Thompson is double. Looking for Ivy, and he gets it there.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
DeRozan in the corner. LaVine dishes to Young. Driving in, and he goes big with the dunk right over Ausar Thompson.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill clutch. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here's Cunningham, and he's got 41. 5 on the clock. Harris's shot is off. The Kings have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Cunningham, and the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. It's Young on the wing, covered by Cunningham. Took him no time at all on that one.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Harris. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
Strong response by the veteran Harris. Coming back with his own 3, making a statement do it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pistons have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. DeRozan brings the double team. The shot by Thompson, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
Detroit's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Young. Non-stop scoring machine here.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Shots good by Duren. Sacramento's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And here's Young from the arc. Drains the 3-pointer.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Young outside. In the corner, it's Levine. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now, here's Ivy. 7 points in the game. Cunningham for 3.
Well, he had a great first half from 3-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Where is it from 3-point range?
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Cunningham on the wing. Defended by Young. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
It's Young on the wing. It's up a 3. And the Kings another 3.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And here's Cunningham. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebound by the Kings. Murray's got 8 rebounds in this game. Young for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
He continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Cunningham finds Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Young outside, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
And here is Harris, following the 3 moments ago from Young. Yep, that one goes. 24 points here for Jalen Duren.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Cunningham against Young. In the corner, it's Levine. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Cunningham for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 48.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Hey, and when Ivy's making the 3, he is really tough to guard.
Here's Young. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And it's Levine that time on the assist from.
It hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Saric inside. Defended by Duren. Saric, that's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. The Pistons shooting in the 3rd quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Pass to Duren to halt the run. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Assisted by
Cunningham's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. Fires for 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Cunningham. Good, he hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Detroit shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Well, the pressure on Cunningham when he came into the league was immense. He's gone through adversity, but he's never stopped working to improve.
Good on the 3-point shot.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Here's Sasser. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Detroit, Horford is out there with Holland. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Sasser. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Young, and Young with the stuff.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Now Sasser, he gets that one. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis. Excellent positioning by Horford, winning the rebound and getting his team an extra opportunity.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Friday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together. What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And Horford wide open. He shoots. Rebound by the Kings.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Detroit, no good that time either. And here now the Kings. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Young. Whoa! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
That bucket in no time at all. Sacramento's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Pass to McDermott. Now, here's Monk. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shots good from Young.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And they double up Cunningham. Sasser gets the bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Young, and it's Young finishing it off.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Offensive rebound. Cunningham for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team. Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Sasser. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Sacramento. Here's Young going inside.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Thompson for 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got 13 rebounds in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. Thompson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Back to Young. Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. Young outside. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here's Cunningham. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son.
Oh! Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
And here's Young from the arc. And again, Sacramento with the three.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Cunningham for three. The rebound by Young. Three-pointer. That shot misses. The Pistons shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Ivy. The shot missing. And here now the Kings. Schroeder outside. Here's Young. Back to Schroeder. Jones, the pass to Schroeder. And here's Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, when Schroeder's on the floor, he's at the controls of their offense, and they depend on his passing.
That's a two from Cunningham. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Young's shot is off. And for the Pistons, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Back to Ivy. To the paint. Out to Harris. A second chance effort. Here's Duren. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
Young for three. It's good from long range.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Here's Ivy. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Now Young. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
The shot from the low post is good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 3 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Wizards.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Cunningham dishes it to Harris. Over Jones. Off the left rim and out. It's Young on the wing. Ivy defending.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on
Ivy.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Young, good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
This one for three. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Knocks it loose. Oh, trying for it. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal out.
Pass to Duren. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in
Thanks, guys. $50 and a win. And I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. I mean it, though. Isn't that what players have to say? It's danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true. Scoring is fun.
Nah, you trying to get me in trouble, Dominic.
Hey, I'm just asking questions, MVP.
I mean, yeah, it's fun, but I can get buckets on my own in my driveway. You play on a team because you want to achieve something greater than personal glory, you know? Don't get me wrong, I want the personal glory too, but winning as a team is the entire point.
Understood. Thanks for your time, MP.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. See you later.
It's official. Team Cade is joining the GBL, and that's MP's new club league circuit for those of you who don't know. I'm excited. We're going to build this thing to the best circuit in the country. We're going to help a lot of kids on their way to college and pros.
Blow